No one else can.
Alright, final leg of Yolo Season 7, Episode 11, 12, and 13. Let's go.
Bro, what's up? Why they run? Some crazy dog will just chase me. Dog? Wait, you say the dog scratch you and nearly bite you? Yeah. Bro, see, the dog will give you rabies. Rabies? How?
Okay, now you have taken the advice thing too far. Rabies, by this time, first of all, the dog that beat him or scratched him, as you can see clearly from his arms and his face, somewhere. The scratch is probably somewhere. Maybe on his trousers. The dog has a home because he was going to best Kelly's style because of the girl in the previous episode. And then that's where the dog started chasing him. Very unlikely that that dog has rabies. Even the stray dogs in the market don't have rabies. If you see a rabbit dog, you will know it's a rabbit dog. It is very, very obvious. Secondly, there are about 21,500 rabies deaths in Africa every year. And rabies is almost always deadly. But let's just say that number is wrong and let's raise it to 100,000 rabies deaths in Africa every year. Sounds very bad. Until you realize there are about 1.2 billion people in Africa. That's a 0.01% chance of you getting rabies. If you round it off, that is zero. Meaning you are more likely to get impregnated by a dog as a man than to catch rabies from a dog in Africa.
Dog bite or scratch will be dangerous. You have to wash the wound with soap under running water for 15 minutes. Then you forgo the
Seriously, not everything demands advice. I understand this is Yolo and it's sponsored by the health ministry and all these things, but like, come on, rabies? You're pushing it too far. Come on.
Bro, I bet right now I'm the most hated person in school.
Masa, forget them. If you only play the match.
I mean, I'm the captain, bro. It's my responsibility.
You should have never been the captain. The only reason why he's the captain is because he's the main character, sort of. There is no universe where basketball exists where they choose a guy with your height and lack of leadership skills to lead a basketball team. In fact, Mark Anthony in the real world is more likely to get rabies than to be the captain of a basketball team.
I go get some anti-rabies jab. Which the doctor be happy say I come fast. Like I no go fast, bro. I don't know what will happen. He say now, rabies day, so we for be very careful.
Rabies no day anywhere, please. Let's not be creating fear when there's no reason for you to be afraid. Like, do you guys know how dangerous rabies is? Have you seen a person with rabies before? They can't even drink water. If rabies really was an issue, doctors would not stop talking about it because, as I said, it is almost always deadly. Like, your chances of surviving rabies are lower than your chances of getting rabies.
Hi.
Hi,
What's up? How are you feeling?
I'm good.
Is this not the girl who said she will not watch the match because another girl bought the guy's sneakers?
Glad to hear that. I came to look for you at Preps last night, but you didn't show up.
I wasn't in the mood.
Don't worry, I understand. The first is always the hardest. You surely overcome.
You know what? My next video is about these guys' love stories. I've watched the love story from beginning to end, and everything will make sense when I make that video. Like, the behavior she's showing right now, it kind of makes sense with the way the whole thing began.
I need to get back to class.
So the highlight of this episode is Flex having a free throw contest with the coach in the couch on wheels and losing.
We are going to have a free throw contest between myself and then you.
Well, if I win, you resign.
Okay, that is not a problem. But if I win, you will learn to be first at training. You will also learn to respect your team captain and then your teammates.
Well, you'll not be missed. You know
Okay.
what I'm saying?
Okay, let's go.
So, at the end of the contest, Papa Flex, aka Zamzen, go what? And Coach NJ, tell me about what?
Listen, the man is undeniable. He beat him fair and square, and they didn't like do some editing where like he would throw the ball and then they would edit the shot of the ball entering. He actually scored a free throw. The guy is so good. I think he would have still won even if he began the competition with a handicap of about 10 points. But my favorite part in this episode is this one.
Flex. So I could do on yawa.
Now Flex is actually one of the best characters on the show. Like, the guy knows how to act and he can do many things. Hiding is not one of them. He doesn't know how to hide.
What are you doing? What are you doing here? You again?
Say, I was come to learn.
Huh? You are? Learn. You or DT. Learn here.
Because why are you hiding behind the girl when you have heard voices? Just stay where you are, bend down or something.
You have come to meet another girl. Yeah. So no. Bring it.
I'll keep saying this part of Yolo, the school part, is the most well-written part of Yolo. This part alone could have been the whole show and to carry everything. No offense to the other people, you know, the Kelly and the Psycho Dems, but they're in their Gollywood era where they're just drumming up drama for no reason. They're just fighting and doing all that stuff. Check out this playlist to watch all my old Gollywood reviews. By the way, I just want to say this. A lot of you guys have been telling me that you don't see my notifications on YouTube. Like, they don't send you notifications. I don't know what they are doing. But yeah, after watching this video, if you watch another one, and then another one, and another one, then they'll start sending it to you. So or you can just watch the playlist, and you know that should fix it.
So I realized I made a mistake and I wanted to apologize to you guys.
Finally, this girl is about to say something right. Let's see what she'll say.
I have been giving you guys mixed signals and behaving in a way that made you think that I wanted a romantic relationship with you. But the truth is, I just want to be friends with you guys, and I never intended to cause any misunderstanding between the both of you.
Oh, you are lying again. You are lying.
Only you wait the girl run down. Eh?
You know, be you take your girlfriend, go chop free food. The beg owner say, make you keep them on the low. Make people not hear. But they hear everything from the street.
Let's be clear. She is the girlfriend in this situation. It's not another girl. She's the one. If you guys remember from the previous episode, she is the one he took to go and eat free food as the girlfriend.
Apparently, the restaurant he took me was serving free food.
So what is she saying over here in this apology?
You won't collect it.
This wouldn't happen, by the way. Two guys will never fight over a girl like this. Boys tend to be generous in these situations. They'll either negotiate and then share the girl at the same time, or they'll come up with an arrangement where one gets the girl for now and the other can take over later. Sometimes the guy who does not have the girl will act like a shoulder to cry on for the girl when the guy she is with messes up intentionally, because it's all a planting. Okay, ladies, are you listening? The only time the negotiation will not work is if one of them is in love. At that point, there's nothing can happen. Anything can happen. People have ended up in jail because of that kind of thing. So I guess I'll rephrase it and say two bad boys will never fight like this. They'll have to work it out, work something out for both of them so that they can all win. The good boys, the ones who are in love and want to stay with the girl forever, yeah, things can get ugly.
Boy, what's up? I don't tell you say make you know the drop from my top like that.
What list is that, bro?
This be list of my girlfriends.
The line up. I made a video before about Yolo. My main point in that video was that the bad characters in Yolo tend to be more interesting than the good ones, and so the people who are watching Yolo will learn more from the bad characters than the good ones, which destroys the entire point of teaching children good things.
I dey plan how I go line them up one after the other. I for take exact self to go home. What are they go do for house? Sure. Go book some hotel crowd.
But watching it again, I don't think ODK is like a bad character. Like, he's meant to be like the bad influence, but he's actually a very good friend. He always lifts Mark Anthony up, he's always lifting him up and giving him vim, and he's very well organized. Look at this, the lineup. He knows exactly what he's going to do.
Me and Angela for the OH there. Then before preps, me and Bridget for the science lab. After preps, talking with Celestina.
And believe it or not, this is actually the best advice you can give, because the people who are going to womanize, they'll do it anyway. So why not teach them how to do it? Look at how organized he has done the thing. He knows exactly how to do it so that the girls don't clash. He always has a condom in his bag.
After that, me and Mariska for town. Bro, I don't really draw plan for Sunday yet, but small time. Make a write down for yourself. Coming soon.
Bro.
ODK is the perfect character because he wins on both sides. He knows when to be bad and how to be bad, and how to be good and when to be good. And Dilab is able to play the character very well. He was able to bring so much to the character because that's exactly how he is. Dilab is watching right now. He knows what I'm saying. He knows how to balance the team. He knows when to do this and when to do that. And he can never deny it.
Yo, you like the video, right? And so why you no click on the like button? You make no talk, just click on. Like the video.
The guy he beat was the defending champion. And that guy has beaten me since the first year.
Hey, Charlie, I get some trick with you.
What trick is that?
Have you heard of the saying, take away with confidence?
Wait. So you are trying to tell me that me going to the bathroom will boost my confidence?
John, I'm not talking in it. I dey talk with.
So you dey try to talk me say make I do drugs?
Yeah, it be very good for you. Way it boost your confidence. Way they make you the work under pressure.
All these things are true, but not in sports. And this is how you know the writers themselves are such good boys, I'm sure, that they know nothing about Mary Jane, because this is not the context you will put Mary Jane in sports. You can either run fast without Mary Jane or be lifted high with Mary Jane. You can't do both. And now I get why the advice is so much and it is the way it is, because they have good boys writing the show, and girls, I'm sure. But I think when it comes to substances, they should let the people who are experienced write that part. They should go to Okonfu Kwade or, you know, Black Sheriff. You understand? They can teach you more about these kind of things. Or maybe some of the cast members. I'm not saying anything, please.
If you take away no good for you, make you not take anything from me again. I say what? Say if I take from you where you no do good to me, I shouldn't take anything from you.
Sharp. Speaking of Mary Jane, there are reasons why as a young person, like a teenager, as a youth, you shouldn't do it. And it's none of the stuff that they tell you in the, you know, it's going to make you go crazy and all that stuff. It's none of that stuff. I'll try and make it simple. For the young kings and queens watching me, the teenagers watching me, the reason why you shouldn't do Mary Jane is because you do not want to learn that you can access that kind of joy very easily. You don't, your brain is still developing, so you want to learn how to access happiness and joy and, you know, calmness by working hard. Right? Because that will help you throughout your life. But if you do it at that age, you learn that you can easily access this level of ecstasy, not ecstasy, like elevated mood by just taking something. And you don't want to do that. You do not want to, you don't want to know that it exists. At some age when you have learned how to, you know, live life without being under the influence of anything, and you don't need something every single day to make you feel calm, I can't tell you what to do at that point. You know, do whatever you want. But as a teenager, do not do it. Don't.
Flex! 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 Yo, where Flex?
You know they go training.
Actually, be right now, come on the B-ball or stop. You know they.
You see what I'm saying about Flex? Are you trying to hide or not? You are hiding from him, but you're also pulling your head out and telling and doing like this. He'll see you. Just hide. Oh, Charlie. It looks like one of these things where they told him to do something because they are acting. And sometimes they tend to think that acting always means action. But that's not the case. You are hiding. The hiding is the acting. Just be there. What are you doing?
Are you ready for today?
Are you?
I brought you some towels. Because I know tissues and napkins will not be enough to contain your tears.
We shall still be needing them by the end of the day.
You are invited to my victory party in advance.
I haven't spoken about this part very much, the part that is done in the north. Throughout the season, they have been building up to an election between
Moravs
and
Sawamadu.
And the whole time, Aristo has been lying to the students about the things he will do, like a real politician would do. He's learning very well.
I, Aristotle, will be the very first student to bring medical, Shatawale, Fasigadam, and Black Sheriff to this very campus.
He can't. But then when the election comes,
25 for Selma Amadou and 0 for Hafiz Imoro.
See, we have to stop this thing. We have to stop this thing I've been telling the children. This message we try to preach to the children that if you do things right, then you will win in life. It's not real. Like by this time, you are still saying this thing. The way life is, if you do things right, you are most likely to lose. Because almost everybody else, especially in our system, is doing things wrong. With everything that Aristo did before, he's supposed to win the election. Because that's what happens. It's not the good person that wins the election. It's the person who is the best politician. The thing is, the good people are not even like good leaders most of the time. A kid will watch this and think that if they are honest all the time in life, then they will win. Dear kids, no. It's not that being good all the time is bad. It's just not sustainable in the world we live in. Yes, you should be a good person, but you also need to learn how to crush your enemies. Why? Because they are enemies. Simple. If you don't learn how to crush them, they are going to crush you and sleep at night like a baby. And at the end of the day, we are all going to die anyway. Nobody will remember anything we did. Apart from Bob Marley, of course.
I'm so happy for Salma.
She's a born leader.
You're a born one in the making.
Hey, relax. What a job. Hey.
Celia too.
Amina, don't mind them. They are not worth it.
The only person who is not worth anything here is you.
Wow. I would have cried the whole day. What?
Hi. Please, I need your help.
What do you want?
Test.
Test?
Yes.
What test?
STI.
Is that why you're dressed like this?
I think walking around in town with these guys is more disgraceful than the nurse knowing you have gono.
You don't have to cover yourself. We don't judge or discriminate here.
They are judging you. Don't let them lie to you. They're talking about you behind the scenes. But don't mind them. Go and get your test. That nurse is cake, by the way. Is she a real nurse? What hospital is that? I think I need to do some tests.
A lady I was sexually involved with has contracted STIs.
Huh?
And since you and I have been sexually involved, I think you should also check.
But we only had sex once. And it was under 1 minute, so...
You are doing underage girls and you're also performing under time? Brother.
The doctor had to even make me test for HIV too.
HIV?
Yes. Once you contract an STI, it is important to get yourself tested for the others, especially HIV. I got myself tested and I'm waiting for the results.
How?
Well, there's an opportunity for you to test on your own by using the secure chatbot www.selftest.hiv.
And this is the first STI conversation in history that ended with a website address. Hey, Yolo.
Hi. Let me guess. Pretty fine boy.
How did you know?
Look at his face. Yes, yeah. But the highlight of this episode is that the second gentleman of the USA came down to give them an award. When I saw this, I didn't think it was the real second gentleman, but it's actually him.
How many people get honored by the second gentleman of the United States of America? That's my boy!
The basketball tournament.
Most people have never seen a male second lady, and with this one, he's doing the job very well, which is no job. Because you know the second gentleman or second lady is not a real job, which makes it the best job in the world. They wake up every morning and think about which passion project or side hustle they want to pursue next, with taxpayer money, of course. I'm not sure the people of America will be happy to see that their second gentleman is coming to Yolo with their money.
The icing on the cake is the winners receive the trophy from Mr. Douglas M. Hoff, the second gentleman of the United States of America.
When I was in school, the first lady at the time went around the country to give all the students Bibles. And that was it. Even the Muslims got some. Kamala was probably stressed all day signing fat checks for her son's chop money. You know the son, right? That's the son. And her husband said,
"You know what I want to do today? I want to go on the set of Yolo and meet ODK. I'm a big fan."
Honestly, men are so stupid. Like with this job available where you can do anything you want, you still want to run the world? Why do you want that stress? I don't want that stress.
This is historic. This is unprecedented.
Unprecedented has a nice ring to it. Unprecedented.
Possible. Also, the trophy was presented to you by the second gentleman of the United States of America. That is going to stay with you for a really, really long time.
It will not stay with us for any amount of time. Nobody cares who that guy is. Kamala would have stuck with us for some time because she's the vice president, but no, it's not sticking with anybody. Is she typing or what is she doing?
Hello.
Hi.
Jordan. So you don't give up, do you?
Yes, Professor X returns, and even for a guy as stupid as him, I did not see what he did coming. I couldn't believe it when I saw it.
If I can have you, then no one else can.
What did I say? The old cast of Yolo, they are in their Gollywood era. They are just doing drama for nothing. What is this thing? I'm sure in the next season, Emily will say, "You're drinking and driving. You know, drinking and driving is really bad. It could have hurt him really bad. Don't drink and drive. Always stay safe when you are driving and wear your seatbelt," something like that.
Remember, good life. Live it well. Good life. It's an everyday thing. YOLO, you only live once.
I still won't ask you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. I will ask you to leave a comment below. Know what you think about the video. Yolo has ended, but I took a break for a week, so I'm now doing it. And my next video is the love story of Mark Anthony and Ariana, and you do not want to miss that one. I promise you. Now, Professor X loves Emily so much that if he cannot have her, nobody else can have her. But he still doesn't love her as much as I love you. And I'll see you guys in another video. Sing the song.
People are gonna never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go fi share my video if you know you're feeling my vibe. People are gonna never ever ask you to like and subscribe, but you go fi share.